Hello everyone. Today we will learn something briefly about the chapter first, that is plants increasing the numbers. So let's see first of all what can be the aims to learn this chapter. To enable the student to identify some seed producing plants, study the various stages in the germination of a seed, experimentally find out the conditions necessary for germination, learn about the two types of crops and the ways of seed dispersal. Okay, so these are the four aims that we need to focus on. And so like plants, they give us many things, like they give us food, wood, fiber, rubber, gum, tea and coffee, and even oxygen also. So the different materials that we get from the plants, like cereals, pulses, vegetables and fruits, and sugar, oil. So these are the things that we get from plants. Okay, so now our next topic is new plants from seeds. So what does it mean? So like, how can you germinate a plant from a seed? Seeds that we take, all of them will grow. So like some can be destroyed also. And how can you find the right seed for your germination? So let's see. First of all, here some parts of seeds are there. Let's see. Look at the seed carefully. Now it is split into two equal halves. Okay, and this part is known as cotyledons. Clear? This fleshy part is known as cotyledon, and here you can easily see some. Let's see. And here you can see the tiny shoot, and this is the tiny root. Okay, and this further change into like leaves and stems, and this tiny root further changes into so many lateral roots. Clear? So this is cotyledon. Okay, and if a seed has two cotyledons, so let's see, these are two in number, and if the cotyledons are two, that means they are dicot. Di means two. Di means two. Okay, and cot means cotyledon. So dicot says they have two cotyledons. Okay, and if a seed has only one cotyledon, okay, so this is one cotyledon, and it is known as monocot seeds. Okay, mono means one, di means two, mono means one. Clear? So it is monocot, that means a seed must have only one cotyledon. Clear? The next we have seed germination. So first of all, what is a germination? When a seed changes into a seedling. What does it mean? So look here, look down. Just assume it's a seed. Clear? It's a complete seed. Now you can see root and shoot on it. Clear? And afterwards, when this seed, like these are the roots down here. Clear? And above it starts bearing some leaves. Okay, and this is known as seedling. When a seed changes into a seedling, that development is known as seed germination. Clear? And air, moisture, that means water, and warmth, that means sunlight. These all the things a seed has, then it will be germinated. Clear? So these are the requirements to develop a seed into a seedling. Clear? The next one we have dispersal of seeds. So first of all, what is dispersal? So dispersal, that means to scatter. Okay, so dispersal of seeds, that means scattering of seeds on a large scale. First of all, what is the need of dispersal of seeds? So like if a plant produces so many seeds, right, and among all, some of the seeds that are not able to get all the three required required necessary things for the germination, and cause of some competition, because the seeds are there and they would not be get enough water, sunlight, and air. So with that they would not grow then. Okay, so these need to be spread, these need to be dispersed. Okay, so that in the different region they get all these required necessary things, right? So what can be the agents of dispersal? So first of all we have wind. So how the wind disperses the seeds. So let's take examples of cotton, madar, and heptates. They are very light in weight, and because of this they can move by the wind, they can carry by the wind. Clear? And the next one we have seeds dispersed by the water. Like lotus, it has a spongy part, and coconut has fibrous outer covering. So even they are very porous in nature, and that is why they are enabled to float with water. Clear? Next one we have seed dispersed by animals. So human beings and animals, they just eat like fruits like cherries and mangoes and throw away the seeds. So some of the seeds have hooks and spines. You can easily see, like these are hooks and these are spines and stiff hair. So they just stick to the body of animals, and this is how they can be dispersed, right? The next one we have explosion. Seeds dispersed by explosion. So what happens here, like some fruits like peas in a pod burst open and explode when dry. Okay, and the force of explosion helps to scatter the seeds, right? Now here are some plants that grow from the different parts of the plant. Okay, for example, potato. It is a stem, as we know very well. And bud, they just can grow a new plant. Next we have sweet potato. So like sweet potato, it is a root. So its root they can, and this it's sweet potato is a root, and these roots can grow a new plant from the previous root, right? And the next one we have rose. So by stem cutting, this plant can be grow. Okay, like you just take a bud from this and graft it in the another plant, and on that plant this rose can come, right? And even a plant bryophyllum, which is grown by the leaf of it. Okay, like look at this new plants that grow from the leaves of bryophyllum. So these are the small, so you can easily see a new plant grows by the leaf. Next one we have crops and vegetable. So in India we have two kind of crops, like rabi crops and kharif crops. So this rabi crops, they just are sown in the month of November to April, and this comes from the June to October. So this is the most important thing that you need to remember about the Rabi and Kharif. So Rabi season, that is November to April, and Kharif season, that means June to October. Clear? So and even some examples are also there. So like crops like wheat and gram. So these are Rabi crops, and rice, maize, jowar and bajra are the Kharif crops. Clear? So we have a lot of variety of these different crops, right? These crops do not require the same climatic conditions and even the soil, so they need some different climatic conditions to sow, and even the soil also. So here you can take examples of rice and jute. They are grown in the clay soil, clear, and which holds plenty of water. They need so much water, clear. And that is why rice is grown in and around the West Bengal, and wheat, it is grown in the sandy soil and irrigated soil of Punjab and Uttar Pradesh. And jowar and bajra, they are commonly grown in sandy soil right? Cotton, it is grown in black soil. Tea plants, they need moist soil. Got it? Coconut trees grow in coastal areas like Kerala and Goa. Maize grown well in the dry soil of the plains and or hills, and onion and groundnut need well drained sunny soil. Got it? And the next one we have agriculture. So what is agriculture? First of all, when you just grow your crops on a large scale, okay, and that is known as agriculture. So like here you can easily see practice of growing plants on a large scale is called agriculture, right? Even the word agriculture say itself, like agri means plant and culture means to grow. Got it? For a good and healthy crop we must do what? Use healthy and ripe seeds for sowing and prepare the soil properly, because when you leave some lumps and it would not receive the water content properly, so that our crops would not grow properly, right? Next one, we have to add manure or fertilizers to the soil so that our crops growth would be better. Next, irrigate the soil, that means give water according to the crop requirements. Next, we have use insecticides and pesticides. Insects and pesticides would not harm your crops, right? Next, we have protection of crops and storage of seeds. So students, first of all, we need to protect our crops like from the grazing animals. Just graze on the plants like cows, goats, right? And pests such as locusts, grasshoppers and caterpillars, they should not be reach up to your crops because they just eat it up. So we have some diseases, so your crops should be disease free. So students, this is all about the chapter first. In the next video we will come with our next chapter, so till that you need to practice all these things.